Hello and welcome to Friday's second edition of Cracking the Cryptic and a return to the Dutch Grandmaster Aad van de Wetering's puzzles today. You can see I've got two given digits, which are that's probably what we'll have to title the video, although we have used a Sudoku with only two given digits before. But yeah, those of you who've been with the channel for any amount of time will know how popular this man's puzzles are. They are phenomenal. He has a complete gift for coming up with simple rules. There's always simple rules in an Aad puzzle, but lovely logic that's not normally too monstrous to find, but when you find it, you always feel better about yourself, which is a really nice thing. And I thought before I turned on the webcam, I thought I'd try and show you how popular Aad's puzzles were. So I put into YouTube, is it this one? Yeah. I put list all all our videos where we've had more than 5 million views for the video. And you can see there are 3 here. 2 of them are Aad puzzles. There's the Sudoku with only 4 given digits with 10.3 million views. And this one, which I did call the Sudoku with only 2 given digits, and that's had 5.7 million views. These are more than the Miracle Sudoku. It is just incredible. I think if I put in more than 1 million views, there would have been about 8 Aad puzzles on the list. He is a very, very gifted man, and we are very fortunate to be able to try his puzzles. Mark got to do the last one, actually, but I get to do this one, and that is splendid for me. And we'll read the rules, which will not take very long at all, in a moment or two's time. But what else can I tell you about today? I'll start off by mentioning that the reason this is the second Cracking the Cryptic video today is because earlier on, as always on Fridays, there was a crossword video. This one, it's a trap. Because, well, this puzzle, Today's Times, was by a friend of mine, Jason Crampton, and I'm absolutely convinced that he put in a clue that was a deliberate, where it would be very easy, let's put it like that, to put the wrong answer in. I won't tell you where that clue is or even what the clue was, but if you fancy yourself as a cryptic crossword solver, you should definitely try that puzzle. It's very, very good indeed, and that clue might catch you. You never know. Now, what else? Over on Patreon, tomorrow it is the first, well, in fact, generally, not just over on Patreon, but in general, it is the 1st of August tomorrow. And that means, with it being the 1st of the month, we have a brand new competition launching over on Patreon, themed on a hand of cards. Lots of Sudokus to complete. Each Sudoku themed on a different card from a playing deck, and I think you're going to enjoy this very much indeed. So it goes live at 4 p.m. tomorrow UK time. Do get involved. You've got until the 20th of August to complete all the puzzles and give yourself a chance of coming onto the channel and appearing in a video. So if that appeals, yeah, get cracking and see how you get on. What else? Birthdays. Let me look at my list of birthdays. I've got 2 birthdays to do today. Jeff, over there in North Carolina, you have turned the big 4-0 today. Many congratulations, my friend. I know this because your wife Rose wrote to me and told me some very nice things about you, frankly. You're her best friend and the love of her life. And yeah, and she wants you to have a great birthday. But the first 2 things are really very, very special, aren't they? And Jeff, I don't even think Jeff watches the channel. I think he listens to the channel because Rose watches the channel. So Rose, thank you very much for watching. Jeff, you should get into it. These puzzles are amazing. And Jeff, I hope you have a great 40th birthday, and I hope obviously that the chocolate cake is excellent. And then the next birthday, we're going to go over to Poland from North Carolina, where Michał, it's your 24th birthday today. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I know Michał. I think that's how you pronounce it. Your friend Christoph wrote to me. I know that you're both chemistry students. I think I may have wished Christoph a happy birthday from you in the past. But Christoph says that you're an incredible friend and he hopes you're still going to be able to spend time together, even though I think you're both busy doing different engineering theses. So good luck with both of your theses, and Michał, many happy returns today. I hope you find some excellent chocolate cake. That's all the news. Shall we have a go at doing some solving together? Let's look at the rules of Aad's new puzzle. They are as follows. We have got normal Sudoku rules applying. So we're going to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Digits on a grey line have values between the two circled digits at the ends of that line. So these are sometimes called between lines. So if this was, I don't know, that's a 4 and that was an 8, these digits would have to be from 5, 6, and 7. They have to have values between, sort of framed by, if you like, the 4 and the 8. So that is how between lines work. And there's only one more rule. In addition, the digit in one circle is equal to the sum of the digits on the line and the digit in the other circle. So this is a very different rule. So it's like, okay, so it's like saying that it's almost like an arrow, but one of the circles is the arrow tip. So let's just think about that. So if that was an 8, I'm just going to make that 1 to keep things easy, then those two digits would have to add up to 7. So 8 would be the sum of those 3 digits. And these 2 digits they'd also have to meet the constraint of being between 1 and 8. So they could be 2, 5, 8. Yeah, I think that's fine, isn't it? So 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 1 is 8, so that meets the criteria there. And also the 2 and the 5 lie between the 1 and the 8. So the between line rule works as well. And they are all the rules. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. I don't know many secrets about between lines. I know one secret, I think, and that's that you can never put 1s and 9s on the between line, because obviously, let's pick that digit. If that was a 9, then one of these digits needs to be higher than 9, and no such Sudoku digit exists. Similarly, if this was a 1, one of these digits would have to be lower than 1. That they don't exist. So you can't put 1s and 9s on the lines. Now, it feels like that one's the most restricted, but let me just mull this over for a second or two. So we can absolutely put 2s on the lines, and sometimes you might be able to put 2 2s on the lines. So if for example, if those were both 2 and one of these was a 1, that would be fine, and then the other digit would be a 5, wouldn't it? 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. So I tell you what you can't do. The low digit does have to be quite small, I think, for all of these lines. You definitely can't get away with, I'm not sure you can get away with a 3, because you'd have to have 2 digits higher than 3. Even if they were both 4, it won't work. Yeah. Okay, so I'm now going to claim that every single circle in the puzzle, I'm not going to talk about the high value, but the low value is 1 or 2. Because if it was 3, let's just try this. If we put 3 here, and that's the lower of the 2 values on the circles, then because these 2 digits have to be at least equal to 4, they could both be 4, but they have to be at least equal to 4. There's no way that 3 plus double 4 is a Sudoku number. It's already 11. And that's going to be even worse if you tried to do it here. 3 plus 4 plus 5, because you have to use different digits on the straight arrows, or the straight lines. So every single one of these lines has a 1 or a 2 at one end. And if it was... No, that's wrong. I was about to say if it's 2, then it has to be 2, 2, 3, 4 equals 9. But no, you could have 2, 3, 3 equals 8 as well. That would be possible on a diagonal arrow or a diagonal line. Yeah, okay. I've done some thinking. I've got no pencil marks and no real feel for how to do this. So, I mean, I can see those digits have to be quite big. So, oh, my phone's buzzing at me. Hang on, just let me check that's nothing. That's fine. So, okay, that they must have a 3, mustn't they? One of these must be a 3. Because we can't put a 1 on here, and by Sudoku we can't put a 2. If neither of those was a 3, they would be a 4 plus a 5. And then even if I put a 1 as the low digit, 1 plus 4 plus 5 is 10, which I couldn't put in the other circle. So 3 is definitely on this line, and 4, 3, 4. So it's either 3 and 4 plus 1 or 2 would give a valid digit, or 3 and 5 plus 1. One of these, sorry, I'm not being very articulate here, am I? Oh, the low digit is a 1. Sorry, because of this. Right, so the sides of this one are 1, definitely a 1, don't know where the 1 goes, but definitely a 1, and then an 8 or a 9, depending on whether the middly digit here is a 4 or a 5. So we're either looking at 1 plus 3 plus 4 equals 8, or 1 plus 3 plus 5 equals 9. Now, can we tell which of those is likely? And the answer is... I don't know. There probably is a way. That's quite interesting. If that is a high digit, then both of these have to be low, and they would have to be a 1-2 pair because of the rule that we said at the beginning, that you can't put a digit, you can't have a 3 as the low digit. So if this was high, both of these have to be low, and both of them, they would be a 1-2 pair, and then they would have to both be high then, and that would have to be low, and that would have to be low. No, okay. So let's forget that for a second and start somewhere different. Right. This is low, because what we said was that 1s and 2s are the only possible low digits. So I want to imagine that this is a high digit now. So it's, I don't know, probably 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. I'm not sure how low you could go. But let's imagine that this is the high side of the between line. So if this was true, these circles would both have to be low digits, wouldn't they? And we said they couldn't be as high as 3, because then these would be double 4 at least. So these would have to be a 1-2 pair, and that's going to clash in the bottom row. So that is definitely not the high digit. That's a low digit, but I still don't know what it is. It's a 1 or a 2. And these are high. Oh, this one can't be. If that was... right. If this was 2, this branch doesn't work because of the given 9. And it's a few things, a few reasons it doesn't work. But let's look at this. If this is 2, what's this? Well, it's on the line, so it has to be higher than 2. It can't be 3, so it could be 4. That would be fine. This one, it can't be 1. It can't be 2 because it needs to be higher than this, so it could be 3. Now 2 plus 4 plus 3 is the absolute minimum that we could put on this line then, and this would be a 9, and it would clash. So that feels like deliberate Aadism. That's an Aadism. That's forcing this to be a 1. Now this isn't a 1, so that must be a 1. So now That's not the way round I wanted that to go. Okay, well, I mean, because this is under no pressure at all, I don't think. Bobbins. This is quite tricky. I know one of. No, I was about to say I know one of those. That's no such thing. I don't know that at all. That's. This digit is at least a 4 by Sudoku because it sees the 3 in one of those and the 2 here. So if that digit was a 2, which is the lowest it could be, this digit would be a 7, being 2 plus 4 plus 1. So that is 7 or 8, and there's 1 degree of freedom in these cells. So that's done nothing as well. This can't be a 2, so that's at least a 3. But that one could be a 2, I think. So that could be as low as 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9 into this circle. So if this were... Oh, that could be double 3, could it? I hadn't thought of that. In fact, no, I was about to say that could be 5. No, it can't be 5 because we do have to add the 1 in as well. So this digit is 2, 3, 4, 5. There's so many options. 4. Yeah, that could be 6 because 1 plus 6 plus 2 equals 9, which could go in there, I think. Golly, right. Okay, so it's something else. There's got to be another. Oh, I see. No, I've got something much more. It's funny with Aad's puzzles. If you look in the right place, it's completely clear what you have to do. But if you don't, you get yourself in a pickle, which is what I've been doing here. Look at that one. Neither of those circles can be a 1. So that means that the low digit on that between line is a 2, because it can't be 3. We worked that out. And therefore, and because these digits can't be the same as each other, this is going to be 2, well, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 9, isn't it? This is going to have to be a 2, 9 pair. These are going to have to be a 3, 4 pair. And in some order, which I probably am meant to know, it's either going to be 2, 3, 4, 9, or it's going to be 9, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2. And either way round, whichever one of these is 2 is... Oh, hang on, this now has gone up. That's now got to be 5 or 6, so this line's more under pressure than it was. There's also a weird X-wing on 3s, look at those cells. So if we say that green is a 3, one of these is a 3, and one of these is a 3. And the effect of that is going to be to rule 3 out of all of those cells. That's sometimes called an X-wing pattern. And the way to understand that, if you've never seen an X-wing pattern, is to ask a facetious question. The facetious question to ask is, how many 3s do you think there are going to be in row 3 of this puzzle? Hopefully your answer to that is 1 3. That's the rules of Sudoku. Tell us there is going to be 1 3 in that row. How many 3s are there going to be in row 4 of the puzzle? Again, there's going to be 1 3. So in these 2 rows altogether, there are 2 3s. But we've just said there's a 3 in that domino. And we've said there's a 3 in that domino. So the 2 3s that must exist in those 2 rows are in those 4 cells. So they are not anywhere else in those rows. None of these can be 3s. But that could be double 2, couldn't it? And then that would be a 5. So it's not quite good enough. Let's look at this line then. So we've now got at least 1 plus 5 plus 2. So this digit is not 6 or 7 anymore. This probably has to be no bigger than 3. There's a 2 3 pair here now. So yeah, we're looking This can't be 4 because 4 plus 5 plus 1 would give a 10. So I've got a 2-3 pair now in this row. Oh, this is lovely. That cell's a 1. Yeah, so this is definitely the high digit, isn't it? So this has got to be a 1. It certainly can't be a 4 and then have sort of double 5 on the line. Now this digit is going to have to be the high digit on this line, because it can't be the low digit and be a 4 or higher. That won't work. So this is the high digit, so this is the low digit. So that's the 2, that's the 9. Oh, well, yeah, this is still very interesting. Don't mock me. No, it is very interesting, because these two digits, if they were different, they'd have to be a 3-4 pair, and this would be a 9, 2 plus 3 plus 4. But they could be double 3, couldn't they? So this digit, oh, okay, I see. So I've got an 8-9 pair now in box 9. One of those at least is a 3, and that's very beautiful indeed. Why? Because these can't be double 4 without making this 10. If one of these is 3 at least, how could this be 3? It can't be. It's just lovely. It's just lovely logic. If that's a 3, that's double 4, and this becomes too big. So that's 2, that's 3. Now that's a 4, and this is an 8. And now that's an 8, and that's a 9. Now that is double 3 to make that arrow work. 2 plus 3 plus 3 is 8. And this is 6. 1, 6, 2. It does equal 9. And it's not that anything we've had to do has been monstrously hard. It's just been lovely, lovely logic. Look, now I've got a 3-5 pair on that arrow. So that adds up to 9. So those two cells add up to 8. And they're not double 4, which would have been an option because of this. And they're not 3-5. So they are right. They are 2-6. That's quite interesting actually. Those two cells, they add up to 8 to make the maths work, because 1 plus 8 equals 9. But because we can't use 1, 7, because that would put a 1 on the between line, that won't work. We can't use double 4 and we can't use 3 at all. It has to be 2, 6, and we know the order. Just double click 2s. No, that didn't work. Oh, well, that's probably got to be quite a low. I mean, it can't be 9 anymore. Oh, does this have to be a 1 as well? Sorry, this has probably been available forever. We've worked out many times that this can't be a 3 and make this arrow work. So these add up to 8. Are they also 2, 6? It might be the same as here. If I don't think double 4 will work, because that's going to ruin this combination. One of those is a 4, so we can't double 4 this. We can't use 3 because of our X-wing. We said neither of those cells could be a 3, so this is not 3, 5. It's not 1, 7, so it is 2, 6, and we know the order. Now, 6 is in one of 2 places in... That's, yeah, okay. Where's 6 in box 5 by Sudoku? It's in one of those 2. So we can combine that and place 6 in box 2. Can we do any better than that? I've almost done all of the lines now. We just have to figure this one out. So if these were minimumed, they can't. Okay, this digit is not a 2, and it's not a 3 by our X-wing, so it's at least 4. This digit, it can't be 3. Right, this is a 2. But it can't be 3 because of the X-wing. If it wasn't 2, it would therefore be 4, and the minimum this would sum to is 9, and that can't be a 9 because of this cell, so that's got to be a 2. Right, let's double click 2s again. Yeah, I can get a 2 here. And I've got a 2 in one of those, and don't tell me a 2 in one of those bobbins. So this digit, if it's not, it can't be 7, so it's got to be 4 or 5. So there's a 3, 4, 5 triple in row 4. And that digit's a 7 or an 8. So that's nearly good. It's nearly good, but it hasn't quite done it, has it? 3 in box 3 is right at the top there. Again, 3 by Sudoku. It can't go here because of the green X-wing on 3s. Let's double click 3s. Yes, where's 3? It has been available forever. Where's 3 in box 8? It's there. Where one of these digits is a 3 because of the X-wing, because they're either going to be arranged like that or like that. So one of these is a 3. So that's a 3 by Sudoku. And one of those is a 3 by Sudoku. So 3s actually are not being totally unkind. Whoa, where's 1 in box 4? I'm so sorry. I had not been thinking about that at all. So 1 is in one of 2 places in box 1. 1 is placed in box 8. There may well have been other Sudoku-y ways to do this, but as so often I've neglected them. Where is 8 in box 8 is a very straightforward question. So 8 in box 5 is limited. Nearly. Okay, but now these digits, 5, 7, 9, aren't there? Where's 9? Where's 9 in box 8? It's placed. In fact, everything's placed because there's a 5 on that arrow, so we can do all of that. Which, how many 9s have we got in the grid? Several. Can we do them all? No, I think you probably can somehow. I can't see how. What about row 7? 5 and 7 left to place. Can we do those? Or this row, 4, 6 left to place. Oh, that's not doable either. Okay. So 5, 7, 4, 6. This column, we can put this digit in. It's 8. It's Sudoku. It's the only digit missing. So that's not 8. So in this column, it's 7. So, oh, I see. So this is done as well. We put 8 at the top, 7 here, and presumably, what about row 6 then? 4, 5, 9. So this is 4, 5, or 9. Apparently, all options seem available. This one can't be 9, so that is 4 or 5. Oh dear. Oh, I tell you, it might be this 3, 4, 5 triple in row 4. So in the rest of row 4, we've only got high digits to place. We've got the 1, the 2, and the 3, 4, 5 triple. So these digits are 6, 7, 8, 9, which is a frivolous pencil mark, but that is not 6. That is not 7 or 8. Can that really be 9? I feel like I've put in quite a... No, it can't be 9. I was thinking I've put in quite a few 9s in the puzzle. So 6s now? Can we do better? Yes, where's 6 in box 6? There is the answer, which gives me a 4 here, a 6 here. That's going to give me a 3 in the corner. Look, just using these corner pencil marks, the 6 is now not available in this cell, so it's there, which displaces a 3 corner pencil mark. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. All your 2s belong to us, I think. What about 3? Oh no, have I still got the 3 X-wing left? I've done 7 3s in the puzzle. I still can't resolve this. What are 6s? No, they're not. No, they are done. They're done if we do that cell. So this is meant to be 5 or 7. 4, 5, 7 to place in row 9. 4, 5, oh no, I was thinking I might have a quadruple there, but I don't. What's the central digit then? It's that digit, isn't it? So whatever that digit is there. And let me just think about that. So whatever that digit is that digit, just by sort of where it can go in box 5. And then it's in one of those 2 cells. It's in one of those 2 cells. It's 4 or 5. So it's in, actually, in box 1 it's a bit restricted because it's going to go in one of those 2 cells. Look, in box 1 it's in one of those 2 cells. So in nearly. It's in one of those 2 cells in box 7. Can we do any better than that? It's in one of these 2 cells in box 6. Why does my phone keep? Oh. Oh no. Well, that is a 5 just by thingy. The fact that it sees. But that doesn't tell me whether, because this could still be a 4 row 6 column 9. So I don't know which of those is the blue one. But now in this column here, we need 1, 7 and 8 to finish it off, and we must be able to do better now. 1, 7, 8, so 4, 5, 9 into the other cells, which is slightly worrying because that doesn't seem. I've got a 4, 5 here. Where's the blue digit in this box now? But because these can't be the blue digit, because they're 1, 7 and 8, and the blue digit is 4 or 5, the blue digit is in those 2 cells. Right, okay, so that does do something. Where's the blue digit in row 9? Because the blue digit, remember, it's 4 or 5? Well, it's not there. By Sudoku, it's not there. These aren't 4 or 5. It's not there because the blue digit is looking at that. So that is the blue digit now. It might not, well, it tells me that digit isn't 7. This is not going to do anything, is it? You naughty old puzzle. Oh, no. Okay, well, this wasn't what we were meant to do. One of these is 4 or 5. Oh, I don't know. No, that's not right. Well, I think it's right. I just don't think it's helpful. Right, what are those digits then? One of these is a 3. So in this column, what do we need? 4, 5, 7. So let's just fully pencil mark it. 4, 5, and 7. And stare at it and hope for some sort of epiphany. Don't know much about 4s, 5s, and 7s. They do seem to be the recalcitrant digits. Oh, I know what it'll be. Those two have to add up. Well, they're either 4, 7 or 5, 8. 4, 7. What's this digit then? Thing is, that's got loads of 4, 5, 7, 8. That's literally got all the options in the world. It could be all of them, I think. And that can't be 5, so that one is slightly more restricted. Is this really got all the options? 4, 5, 7, 8. That's 4, 5 or 7 by Sudoku. So there's. Wow, okay, no, I'm not getting this yet. I must be close to finishing it though. No. I'm sorry, this is bad now. How long have I been going? Not a terribly long time. No, that doesn't work. Where's 8 in column 7? Why do I think that can't be an 8? Yeah, that's right, because of this 178 triple. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So where is 8 in this column? It's in one of those two, which means this isn't an 8. I was going to say there's a 789 triple in row 4, but I already knew about that from my... It's the sort of corollary of my 345 triple in row 4. Good. Is it going to be some sort of Y-wing? And that's a terrifying thing. Y-wing or a bent triple and trying to spot that. That's not 6 anymore. Let's get rid of the pencil mark. Let's double-click digits. Oh, 5s are terrible. 5s are truly terrible. 4s? 4s are terrible. 6s. Oh, 6s are done. 7s are terrible. 8s? 8s are a bit better. Let's have a think about 8s. Can we do anything clever? Almost. 8 is very restricted in box 1. One of 2 places. Oh no. No, it is in one of 2 places in box 3, but that's not helpful. 9s. 9s are... Nines are tricky little creatures as well, I think. Sorry, I know I've now stopped talking altogether as I try and work out what on earth I'm meant to do here. This is not very easy. There, I've said it. Right. Is that even true, Simon? Be careful, young man. Be careful. Don't actually know if this does. Well, actually, it does do something. It does do something. Right. Okay. Let's keep thinking about 9s. Where is 9 in row 1? That's the first question we're going to ask. And the answer is we don't know, but it's not there. So it's in one of those 2 cells. Don't know which one. Although I might be about to know which one. Now, where's 9 in this row? One of those 2 cells. And that's interesting. This, I don't know what this pattern is called. Is it called a skyscraper or a Y-wing or something? I'm not sure. But what I can see from that is, because I can only put... you can't put 9 in both of those cells. Well, but what you could, no, you really can't. Because you've got 9 in one of these 2 cells in row 1 and one of these 2 cells in row 6, and you can't put 9 in both of those cells, obviously, because they would be in the same column. That means at least one of these 2 cells is a 9. At least one. It might be both of them, but at least one is a 9. And that means if there are cells in the puzzle that see both of these cells, we can view. So this cell can't be 9. And the way to, think about it, if that was 9, this couldn't be 9, so the 9 in row 1 would be here. This couldn't be 9, so the 9 in row 6 would be here, and we get 2 9s in column 2. So this can't be 9, but it might be this one's better actually, because these, whichever one of these is 9, or perhaps they're both 9, they see that one as well. So that can't be 9, and that seems to give me a 4-5 pair here. and makes that an actual 9, which means that is not an actual 9. Don't tell me this doesn't do anything either. That's extraordinary if so, isn't it? That is extraordinary. Oh, I don't know. It does do something. It does. Well, I don't know if it does enough, but what it does do is it places this blue digit that we were originally, because the blue digit's 4 or 5, so it's that one now, which means it's not that one. So I actually get the blue digit in box 1 as well. So that's definitely, indisputably the blue digit. We might have to colour the other one of 4, 5 as well. I'm not sure. Does that do does it do anything more, please? Or maybe 1, 4, 5, 7. I don't know. Golly gosh. I really don't. Or is it this 3 thing? Or is it this thing? I think I'm looking in the wrong place. I really do. I think I've got myself in a pickle here. What do you think it is? It's not normally with Aad. It's not normally something terribly monstrous. So and it's always something elegant. It will be an elegance when we find it. I just have to have the epiphany and have the sensible thought that allows me to actually to understand what I'm being asked to appreciate. Now, having said all of that, at the moment I haven't got it, and I almost feel like I'm further away from it than I was. Okay. I know one of these is a 9. Is it to do with 9s? Let's double click all the 9s. I now know one of those, so I know if that's a 9. Let's make all the 9s yellow, just so that we can really focus in on them. I know one of these is a 9. I have to be careful with that flavouring there as well. One of these is a 9. One of those is a 9. One of these is a 9. Bother. I don't think that has helped me at all. That's rotten, isn't it? Okay. What about... maybe I've got to pencil mark more. I really don't want to do that. But maybe I do have... I haven't pencil marked box 1 very much. Let's try row 2. 4, 5, 7, 8. I just don't think this is going to work, because I don't think I know enough about... I know that's not an 8 now. Is there anything better I can do for this digit, for example? I just don't think there is. 7, 9. I know that neither of these can be a 3, but 1, 2, 3. So 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Ah, yeah, okay. I have got something. Right, I'm going to colour that one. That one is obviously not the same as the blue one. But what that means is that these 2 digits can't be 4 or 5, because the blue 4, 5 is there and the orange 4, 5 sees them. And if you look at this box then, that's getting rid of quite a lot of digits, because now these are only selectable from 1, 7, 8, 9, and this one seems... well, there seems to be 1s in those, and that's going to mean that one can only be 7, 8 or 9. And now that is a 7. That's done it. There we go. Now this is a 7, 8, 9 triple in column 1, and therefore that can't be 7. So that's 5, and it's 4. The blue one is a 4. So it is that one actually. It's not the 5. It's the 4. So that one is the blue one. That one is the blue one. And if this is a 4 now, this is going to go. This is going to go now because now this is 3. So the X-wing on one's like that. That's 5. That's 4. Okay, so these are now a 5-7 pair. 4, 5. This is a 7 by Sudoku. So that's a 7. That's a 5. That's a 9. So that's a 7-8 pair now. So that's where the 9 went after all of that kerfuffle. This is a 5. So that's 5. That's 7. In this row, we need ones. Well, we need to put an 8 in row 3. 8, 7, 1, 1. This is a 5 by Sudoku. That's a 9 by Sudoku. So this is a 5 by Sudoku. And oh, I see. I was thinking I'm going to get left with a 7-8 deadly pattern, but I'm not because of this beautiful thing. Because 1 + 2 + 4 is 7, and that's going to fix those. It's very, very clever, this, actually. And now I need a 7. And that is probably... Now, let's double-click all of the 9s, make sure they're all coloured. We should do the 5s as well. They were very important. And probably get rid of the colouring for the green 3s. And, oh, the 2-6 purple. That's probably unnecessary as well. So something like this, I'm going to claim. Yay. That is a very clever puzzle indeed. A real sting in the tail for me, at least. There may well have been a very easy way out of the pickle I got myself into, but I couldn't see I couldn't see how to do it at all. We needed some colouring, some 9s doing something. It was a beautiful finish, and actually the logic around the twist on the in-between line rule, such that they had to behave a bit like an arrow in one direction or the other, was gorgeous too. Oh, I suddenly thought this one didn't add up, but it does. 2 + 3 + 3 does indeed equal 8. So I think we're there. Let's hope this gets another 10 million views. Let me know in the comments how you got on with the puzzle. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.